Thamar.
And I'm VC-Arnelle.
And we're
Taboo Table Talk.
So today we're going to do things a little bit differently today. So we have this jar here.
Our handy dandy mason jar.
And we're going to ask each other some awkward, uncomfortable, maybe a little bit taboo type of questions. And we're going to answer them. And we'll see what happens.
Hopefully, we're still friendly.
Yes.
At the end.
And you'll learn a little bit more about each and every one of us.
Which is the goal,
Yes. And all right, you ready?
Yep. So I'm gonna open the jar. All right. So we're gonna get first question. The question is, question number 1. Have you ever wet the bed? Obviously in childhood, 100%. But I was potty trained at the age of 1. So I was flexing on them.
I just think mom and dad didn't do such a hot job with you. Because
why?
You were potty trained so early, but you kept wetting the bed.
No, I didn't. That happened once at night. That one time? No. Okay, this is what happened. No, I remember now what you're talking about. I was scared of the dark.
No.
So when we lived
in Miami, you were potty trained, but you could in the middle of the night would pee in your bed.
No, they told me I didn't do that all the time.
I know, but it was you that would have that problem.
Nah, it was
I only
you.
did that one time.
No, they said it was constantly you, and then I didn't want. Yes.
Cause you don't know your childhood. What you did.
You don't know your childhood.
You peed in the bed and you threw me in the bed.
But that was one time. That was one time.
See how evil she is?
No, it was one time that I switched.
So this is what happened. I was probably 3. You probably 1. And maybe it was. I don't even remember. Maybe I was.
She had a problem with the bed.
I wasn't that.
And at the time, I wanted to be like everyone else, so I just was like, "Oh, potty train is the way to do it." Boom.
I think because you peed in your bed, you didn't. No. Oh, that's what it. You didn't want nobody to think it was you.
Yeah, I was so bossed up that I was like, my face can't get dirty like this. At 1 year old, I had a lot of pride.
A lot. So I don't know how she managed to do this.
Yeah.
Because our beds was together.
No, I thought it was the same thing.
No, it was 2 separate beds that was pushed together. So that's what it was. So she somehow rolled me over to her side of the bed that she peed in.
Yeah.
So then when everyone woke up, it was like, oh, Thamar peed in her bed again.
And I would have gotten away with it if it wasn't for the draws.
But then my dad and my mom were like, her underwear is not wet, but how did she pee on herself?
I would have gotten away with it.
And they saw that her. So the next question is cereal soup.
What do you think?
First of all, I was gonna say it's la bouille. Just more wet.
At first, I never thought about this concept. So when I saw the question, I was like, is it soup? And then I started to think about it, and I was like, I want to say yes. I wanted to say yes. It's like
when people say it's hot dog or sandwich.
No, no. I understand, but in this case scenario, it makes sense. Think about it, because sometimes soup is made with heavy cream.
But cereal is just milk.
Exactly.
With some cereal.
Okay, and what is chicken noodle soup? Chicken broth with some noodles in it. That's what I'm saying.
Hey, everybody, stop calling it cereal. It is cereal soup now.
Yeah, okay. I don't know why they don't serve soup.
It's just cold soup with some sweet stuff.
No, I think
your life.
I wouldn't say a hot dog is a sandwich. I never really agree with any of those other ones, but this one in particular, the cereal soup.
It makes sense.
I'm like,
And for some of y'all that don't know what labui is, that's just Creole for like porridge.
Yeah, I'm gonna say.
Yeah.
Well, you went Jamaican, not porridge.
But I think everybody universally knows what porridge.
No, oatmeal.
Oatmeal.
Because if it was porridge, then McDonald's would be selling
See,
porridge.
I'm still stuck in the Caribbean.
Right. Okay, question.
But white people know what porridge is.
Boo. Question. This is my question. Let me get a good one. Okay, I was holding to this.
Question number 3. Ooh.
Question numero 4. Toilet paper. Over or under?
I know
we don't agree. However, it is what it is. It's
Where
over.
do you stand?
It's over.
No, that's what I was gonna say. You always put it under though.
No, never mind. I lied then. Yeah, I like
she
the
don't
under.
know the difference.
Yeah, I just know I fix it.
That's how wrong she is.
I fix it whichever way. I just. Yeah.
Don't listen.
No.
I was like, you
But
always
under,
put yours under. So
Because think about it. It's protective.
every time I go in the
It's protective because like the back
it's
of the
not protective.
Yes, the back of the toilet paper is
Touching
on the
the
wall.
wall.
It's not touching the wall. It's on the side of the wall. That touches nothing.
Why I gotta grab
That
like
touches
this?
nothing.
Why I gotta grab like
But
this?
look, no, you're not.
I just
No. But when you do it your way, what are you gonna do? All that's where your vagina goes. So you're wiping dirt, like all the particles. If I'm talking, it's like toilet.
I'm not talking while I pee.
No, but I'm saying you in the bathroom, like when you get ready, we go in there, we like when we're getting ready, we're talking in there. So you don't know what type of particles are flying on your toilet paper.
But
if
here's the
you do
thing.
it under,
Even though I pull it over, I fold. I'm a folder.
boo boo, you're folding up.
Either one, whatever.
If you fold it down, you just letting all that particles the same.
I'm folding like this. This is folding it upwards.
Yeah, if only up is good. If you're doing it down, you're doing the same thing.
All I'm saying is you need to have your toilet paper
Under.
over. Next question. Alright, what question is 4?
Yes, question number 4.
Were your parents more or less strict on you than they were your siblings? I'm gonna say our parents were more strict on me growing up than you, and this why you get to do whatever you want now.
No.
I don't get those privileges.
No.
I don't get those privileges.
But when you wanted to do something, you got to do it.
I had to bring you along.
But when I wanted to do something, I had to beg. All my life, I had to beg to
Fight
get.
what?
I had to fight.
I paved the way for you to get your turn up.
She paid the way for me to go to the mall. What? Okay, want to go to the mall? Okay, cool. Why you ain't paid the way for the club? Why you ain't paid the way for me to go hang out with my friends?
Girl, you did that on your own.
Exactly. I had to pay my own way.
But when I needed to pay it my way, I couldn't leave without.
But I was cool.
To some. Why you bring this middle schooler with you?
Not even middle school. When you're in middle school, I'm in elementary school. Right. To the wheels
and I'm like, take your sister with you to the mall. Like, what's she gonna do with little we in 7th grade?
Once I got my badge of honor of 6th grade, I felt like I was in. I was like, I'm in middle school now. You gotta take me. Middle school.
And then we in high school, taking a middle schooler around like. Who are you? We don't need to go with you to the movies.
Right. I feel like when you're in when you're a younger sibling, you really feel the whole you're really young and from everywhere. Because I'm thinking about no matter what age, it's like I'm in 8th grade. I'm like no, but please, I'm almost there. Like just let me in, just please.
But now it doesn't even matter because I rarely remember how old we are anyway.
Yeah.
I'm older. I'd be like. We both can get in. Let's go.
We both can. Once you after the 21st birthday.
No, even before that.
Well,
I wouldn't care.
Oh, I was gonna say, we're 18. Yeah, we're literally a year, and it was a year that we couldn't even down.
But I feel like when you're younger, especially when you're going through puberty,
it feels.
Especially I hit high school, I'm more worried about different things.
She was grown, and I was
still worried about this. Like, you still reading books. I'm over here just worried about my crush, and my friends telling me the tea. Like, girl,
I did have straight
This
A's.
is what he did.
No, okay, see, that's what it was. In that time, I
didn't want her to know my tea.
No, I love school in that time. Yeah.
But yeah, but now we're cool.
Question number 5. Oh, I'm leaving your arms. That's so funny. I just was so happy. Virgos. No, I really had a clear my throat though. Question number 5. Where was the most inappropriate, embarrassing place you farted? Okay. So, little backstory. We're preacher's daughters. And TPT, my daddy owned, like, you know, owned the church. So one day, you know, I was like in elementary, like probably like 2nd or 3rd grade. And, you know, Haitian churches, you're in at 10 a.m. You're not leaving until almost 2 o'clock.
No, we were there earlier.
Yeah, oh yeah.
To the people. Suffered some love.
We opened the church. So we open and close. So while I was there, like my dad's getting to the end of the sermon, it's getting quiet, and I'm just like, oh my goodness, I really have to fart. But I'm like, okay, I can wait. And then we're praying. And then we're praying. And then it slips out. So then, you know, I was young, so I'm embarrassed. I'm like, I got mad immediately, so everyone knows me. My dad was a pro at the time. So he's like, girl, we know it's you. Just basically cheer up because you're looking like a suspect. Cheer up. I went outside and I played. That was that. But the whole church heard it. The whole church, because it was during prayer.
Yeah. It was Wednesday night Bible study and prayer night. You just had to fart.
The Lord said, take me.
They said, let it go.
I had to let them demons go.
Get out of me. I feel like all my embarrassing fart stories happen at school. Yeah. There's just a time block, like early in the morning or after school I can. Oh no, it was all in the morning, never mind. So I have 2. So the first one was in my algebra class.
You were nervous?
No, I was really gassy that day. And I couldn't hold it and it slid. You know, I tried to make it silent, but it was kind of loud. And then the boy next to me looked at me like this. I was like, stop looking at me. It's natural. He was like he's the fear of the Lord or something.
What?
I was like,
he was about to shock the girl smart.
I was like, listen, you're doing the most. And then the second time I farted was the guy I had a crush on was sitting behind me, and it was Saturday morning for FCAT training. FCAT is like the standardized testing, and I failed math the year before, so they put me in there. Felt like detention. But they'll give us pizza, so it was nice. I ain't learned nothing, but it was nice.
It was nice, but it was nice.
Got free food out of it. So I'm sitting there, and it happened again. It's early in the morning. Please don't mess with me. Got me out here at 9 a.m. in the classroom.
Please don't.
And he decides to sit right behind me. I was like, so he was like 2 grades older than me. So I was like, oh my gosh. And then I felt it. My stomach rumbled. I was like, oh no. And then I farted. And then I thought like he smelled it. Because he was like, ooh, what's that smell? And I was like, and then he was like, oh, it smells like pizza. And the teacher came back in the classroom with the pizza. And I was like, oh Lord. You are real.
I was mad. I was like, if there is no pizza.
That's why I will forever be
yeah,
pizza.
That's right.
It blocked out all the smell. But yeah.
Oh goodness. I really thought you were gonna be like, oh, you know, I thought I smelled pizza and there was nothing but the metal. It's
girl,
really pizza.
it was literally. I was so shook. I was like, oh, there is pizza. Well, dang, I thought you was making this up. All right, now question number 6.
Number 6.
All right, how old were you when your parents sat you down for the talk? And what did they say or not say about the birds and the bees? I feel like we had a very like open conversation really with our dad more. Our mom was more like awkward and about it. Yeah. Like it'll be like 18 years old. Yeah. Like
she'd always started with the same. So, what do you know about sex? And I'm like, I'm 18. I talk to people in the world. So I know a pretty good amount. Like,
yeah. But other than that, it wasn't an awkward thing. We kind of were very open. We always joked about, not make it a joke, but it was comfortable enough, details, you know, to just be, to understand what it is, what it means, who does it. Yeah. At such a very young age, they were able to answer those questions. But yeah,
that was always fun.
All right.
Question 7. Have you ever tried peeing while standing? So, yes, I have. Growing up, I like my hair now, but it's still the same. It hasn't changed. Very tangly. My curls love to hug one another. So, doing my hair was not a fun time. So I tried to plot how to become a boy. So I was really ready to shave my head and everything. So I had to practice how to pee. So that's why I started. Obviously. So I had a little gender dysmorphia.
Oh my gosh.
All because of my curls. That was literally the basis of it.
But you know,
I didn't want to do my hair.
You probably go into that, you know,
but
society.
Then it's crazy. I could have still been a girl. I could have just shaved my hair. But my parents were so, girls have hair, you know. So, but I was just being childish, like, get your hair done, girl.
Well, me, I just kind of was curious, like,
is it possible?
Is it possible? And it is. And don't be judging like y'all ain't tried it too.
Right. I'm sure
there's boys out there that sitting down.
Oh, there's boys that sit down. They probably don't touch the water bottle.
And question number 8. Have you ever shoplifted?
Nope. Cause I'm about my bag.
I shoplifted when maybe I was in middle school.
Crime Stoppers.
And there was a little incident recently, but not on purpose.
What? What happened? You stealing? How you stealing, woman?
Wait, okay, let me tell you the first one. The first one was me and my cousin. Like we were like at Roswell. We're like, let's just steal these thongs. Yeah, because so you busted a
your
tag.
mom wasn't gonna buy you no thongs, so you gotta
I was like, I want to see what a thong is like. You know, when you like in middle school, you think you've grown. I want to see what it's like to have a thong. So then we popped it and took it, and then that was it. Nothing went off.
You know, no lie, it was way easier to steal back
then than now.
And even back then, I was petrified. It was so
like me walking, I was like, oh my gosh, they know. And but it was like out of curiosity, can I get away with it?
And so that's what made you do it again now?
No, this time was by accident. I got to the car already halfway home and realized I forgot to pay for the avocados. Mind you, they're 78 cents each. But I'm sorry, Walmart.
Don't be shouting out.
Cut! Yeah.
If you bill us, we will pay.
I'll give you your 78 cents back.
How many you took?
Just 3.
3?
I do.
Like you bought 3 Birkin bags.
Okay, this is the problem with the self-checkout. This is why I prefer cashier sometimes.
So why don't you go to cashier?
Cause that Walmart has no cashiers, just self-checkout now. That's what they're making.
Oh, I like it.
So I blame y'all.
No, but you're still able to do it. You're supposed to go on the thing and then it weighs it too.
Yeah, but here's the thing. I had a bunch of stuff in the cart, and David had called me, and I got distracted, and then I forgot to scan the avocado. I was like this, and then I had so much stuff in my hand, and he's
so because her husband called her and distracted her. It's Walmart's fault. Sell her the bill. Sell her the bill.
No, it's okay. I spent $50 there. You were okay.
The CEO probably got a good payday.
Right.
All right, looking for my shawty number 9. Shawty, you and I.
Oh, I think I'm.
Yeah. Question number 9. Have you ever regretted being with someone? Hell yes. And and I know people say you're not supposed to have any regrets in life. But the way I look at it is I learned the lesson, but you still an L.
I think everybody has
You're still an L.
Wasted time.
Yeah, that's what I'm like.
Not wasted. I mean, you learn lessons.
Nah, I was good without that
some
lesson.
people, it was like, I could have done without you. But,
no, other than I could have done without you.
But me, I don't have to worry about that anymore.
The lessons were common sense. Okay, we're not talking. No, but I just feel like the lessons were common sense. When you just don't listen to your friends, good counsel. So that's all it was. So I felt like I could have, it was just more, I could have not had to go.
Only a fool learns from their own mistakes.
A
wise man learns from others' mistakes. Remember that.
Proverb somewhere.
Question number
10.
Ooh, we're halfway there, y'all. What would you consider the most embarrassing experience you ever had? Oh, most embarrassing experience? I don't know. I feel like I have a lot.
Yeah, I was like, I don't know if I can put them on the pedestal.
Do I remember? They were probably so traumatic.
That's what I think.
Okay, but here's an embarrassing one I can remember is 7th grade, waiting for my dad to pick me up, and I really had to pee.
Oh, I remember.
And I ended up peeing on myself. And that was embarrassing. I was so
This sounds like, when people do a documentary?
But I couldn't hold it. I couldn't.
And
I was wearing a skirt, so I guess it helped air it out easier. Because if I had jeans on,
I guess I was
literally I had a skirt and this is too much detail. All I did was.
So, I'm gonna do something similar to your story. So, in 6th grade, I had a problem. Well, I still do have this problem. So, my first time in class, I'm just I'm very extroverted, but I'm still very introverted, and people fail to realize that. So, if I'm sitting in a class, on the first day of class, I don't like to get up. I don't like to make eye contact. I'm just
right.
I'm just here to take notes, and that's it. Don't talk to me too much. I might cry. So.
Alright.
So I was in class and it was 6th grade year, new school, new teacher, no shade, but anyway, kids. And then so I wasn't comfortable. I wasn't in my element. I was used to going to a more mixed school, and I was at a PWI. So
okay.
So I'm in class and we're learning and I had to pee, and then I was like, oh my gosh. So then one person went to the bathroom and I was like, wow, they're so brave to ask. And I just and I'm just in there. I'm just stressing. And then I was like, you know what? There's only 20 minutes of class. I can just make it. I didn't make it, guys. I literally peed all in the seat.
How old?
11. All in the seat, guys.
Okay, this is for
it was like
scared to
we
ask
had
teachers
7.
questions.
Yeah, this is not for the people. This is for the professors. Maybe you should do a bathroom break. Maybe you should.
Middle school.
That should be I think that should be a little checkbox for parents if your child is really shy to have a professor be like, hey, can you ask?
You should be able to raise your hand and say, I need to go to the bathroom.
No. No, because that was a first day class, and professors, they always start with them. Don't have to go to the bathroom one at a time and da-da-da. They do all that rapping.
So they be saying that, but they don't be about that life.
Yeah, so he said all that stuff, so I was sweating, I was stressed, and then I very like to be a good kid. I'm a teacher kid-ish. So I don't like to, bother them too much, It didn't work out for me, that's all I gotta say. Yeah, and it was like six
Did
periods.
anybody know?
I'm pretty sure he knew I did it. It was a puddle. It was a puddle in the seat.
Your first day in class.
Yes, I pissed in the seat. But he
knows you as the.
I respect that because he never brought it up to me. He never said nothing. He knew he couldn't tell me nothing. I just noticed that you like your vagina leak. Like, no, you can't talk to me. You a man. So he knew he couldn't tell me nothing. So he just had to call the janitor. They cleaned it up for the next period and moved on. But I was really embarrassed. I had to even tie my jacket around my waist. I even put my backpack all the way down my butt so no one could see because it wasn't like, when you pee on yourself and it's like a little, but because I sat in the puddle, it was, like my whole